Right now, we are integrating cycles within cycles within cycles. Did I say within cycles? It's just absolutely astonishing the depths and the multi-layeredness that we are integrating right now. It's a lot, you guys, and Neptune just transited Aries. A lot of you guys might be feeling this. I feel it big time. It's a deep shift. It's a completely different way of integrating. It's a different way of perceiving our inner world. It's making us look at some very tender themes in our lives about finding our passion, about our desire, and daring to follow this. And boy, oh boy, this is really not an easy calling, because if we look at our ancestors, just start looking at your own parents. How well have they accomplished following their own desires, following their own passion? Well, if I look at my parents, I can tell you they have a lot of regrets. They took upon them a lot of responsibilities. Capricorn, patriarchal system, and forgot to really check in with their own life spark. That's what Aries is about, you know. It's the first birds from birthing out of unity. Pisces is this. It's embodiment. It's the first embodiment, the first physicality we encounter. It's gut based. It's really what makes me feel good, and daring to listen to our intuition instead of what we have been taught. And we have been taught so much, and there is so much, luckily, dismantling about that. We are unlearning thousands of years of conditioning. But there is a lot of fear on following our passions, our desires, because we need to break through where our ancestors stopped. And so you might be feeling this, like this pressure on you, like I want to burn through this, but there is still this ancestral debris hanging on you that needs to be burned away by the fire of Aries. And luckily we have quite some time for that, because I believe Neptune will remain in Aries until 2036 or 2038. But still, most sensitive souls feel what this transit is about. And Aries, a lot of them make the mistake that Aries is a very superficial energy, and it's really not. Aries is deep intuitive living. And if we as light workers have done inner work for decades, this isn't a superficial Aries at all by any means. It's not about just acting upon our impulses without any awareness. For the empaths, for the light workers, this is Neptune in Aries. This is creating, alchemizing a completely new light body. It's a completely new cycle for Neptune, you guys. It's been 156, 164, I'm not sure, years that Neptune goes its round through the houses. So, and Neptune's going to inject a completely new embodiment in how to move forward. It's not at all known to us. It's not here. It's all in the gut. It's all in hunches that we get to, shall I follow this? What does make me feel expand? What makes me contract, where do I feel a yes, where I feel a no. The coming years are going to be a lot about listening to our body, feeling what our body is telling the truth. It's still wired to. That is not completely true what I'm saying, because that I want to address too, with Neptune and then Saturn also coming in Aries. We have learned to suppress our body, to control it, to mold it into what was suitable, whether it's a traumatic upbringing, whether it's a society that wants us to be emotionally stable, in aka numb. We have done so much wrong to our innate wisdom, to our physical and bodily wisdom. So we are starting to feel that right now. Aries is a very, very physical sign, so a lot of you might feel this purification very, very physically. As souls who have strong placements in Aries know that out of experience, that they feel transformations and purifications very, very on a physical plane. And on top of that, we are still not integrated if it comes to the huge geomagnetic activity that we have experienced about a week ago. It is immense, you guys. We are still, our body is still catching up to it. So if you are experience tremendous exhaustion, it's not strange, because the body is taking all the energy to puzzle this energy into our system, to integrate it into our system. If you are feeling like you have you just stepped out of a karate battle, having all kinds of sore spots in your body and you don't know where it comes from. It's cycle within cycle within cycle within cycle that is integrating right now, and it's not easy math. It's there are a lot of different influences that make us feel the way we do right now. So this time, we are still not in the new year. We are still dismantling the old. We are still purifying. We are still being purified by the holy fire. And let yourself just be in that. You let yourself be in this time frame. I know it's challenging to say at the slightest, because I have been the past days in constant integration, needing to rest a lot, cannot take a lot of extra input if it comes to external things. I've been much in nature and in silence, because there is just too much going on that needs a place in our consciousness. And people that are how do you say that, being very precise in what it is that we are integrating, please let that go, because this is beyond our mind. This is beyond. Pisces is beyond our mind. Aries is beyond our mind. It's feelings, it's hunches, it's intuition, it's animalistic vibes. It's artistic vibes of Pisces. It's just Pisces meets Aries. There's nothing rational about it. It's nothing to dissect into rational ways. What I can give you guys at the moment is just listen to what your body is telling you. Pisces is all about the light side of Pisces is all about listening to your feelings, and Aries is all about listening to the body, listening to the hunches, learning to wield the sacred anger. I'm not going to talk about toxic anger because I don't think I have public for it, but it can go either ways. Aries can go into toxicity, but I have a hunch that most of you guys have done so much inner work the past decades that you can sense the sacred anger that Aries is staging, and it's beautiful because it's asking to take our power back, to undo ourselves of all these structures, all this, how am I supposed to move, am I supposed to talk, how am I supposed to be, all those conditionings, and also fears, because Aries, all this traumas are situated in Aries. And now we are being asked the coming years to dismantle all of it, to become free like a child, that curiosity that a small child or an animal has, it's following its flow, it's following its life force. And there has been so much stained on that life force and life juice, so to say. A lot of our ancestors didn't get to live their own original authentic lives, and you might be feeling that it's in your DNA. You are breaking through these thresholds, you're breaking through where your ancestors couldn't. So you might, not might, it's highly likely that you encounter bouts of anxiety, bouts of panic, of hopelessness, because that is what your ancestors could give you, have that, what you have absorbed. So that is as far as they could go with you, and now you are going, this is a completely new cycle. You cannot rely on the experience of your ancestors anymore. You need to go beyond that and become a pioneer. That's Aries. It's just, it doesn't care about a religion, it doesn't care about societal structures. It just follows its own hunches. It wants to really come from a very gut-based kind of living. And so if we really start honoring Aries, we've come to notice that this is on us. We cannot blame anyone anymore. We have done a lot of shedding if it comes to what we carried with us from our ancestors. Aries is okay, and now you go further. Your ancestors gave you what they could, and now you need to start really standing on your own 2 feet, becoming this individuated sovereign soul. And together with Neptune, that can be magic. We can just, the sky is the limit. It can be a very beautiful transition that we are going through. And Aries is all about fast transformation, if it comes to identity, if it comes to our looks, if it comes to our sexual being a sexual being, if it comes to learning to listen to our own hunches. So this can transform you in a completely new way, a new being. It can be a very excited time, you guys. But for now, we are the dust is settling. It's like, it's so big, and give yourself the time to let your body catch up with what has been poured inside of your vessel, because it's just unheard of. And with that, I leave you guys and I will talk to you next time. Much love.